inside America's most dangerous job, Tommy G.
Are the true environmental risks of doing something like that?
You're putting piping into the earth. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not.
You're going to go up there and you're going to assist the derrick can.
Hey, hold on to that, bro. All the way up.
Holy fucking shit.
We have just less than $3 million in this field, and it's making 6 figures a month profit.
This, folks,
6 figures a month. It's making more than $100,000 a month.
is one of the jobs on the planet. And out here on the rig, you are working a pressurized well that could explode at any second. We're talking about over 80 back
Wait, yeah, I thought oil rig was like in the ocean. I thought when people say like work on an oil rig, they mean like in the ocean, no? I thought they meant like an oil rig, like transporting oil.
week, risking life and limb to wrestle pipe and produce liquid gold. Today, a rowdy...
Okay, I don't get what's so dangerous about this, because you literally, like, the machine does it for you. You just have to line everything up and make sure it goes good, yeah? I feel like I've seen people do this. It looky isn't that dangerous.
Texas entrepreneur named Brent Franklin takes us to experience one of the most dirty and dangerous jobs there is, the oil fields. Let's get to it, but first a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Folks,
It can blow up.
there's a great process in technology, AI, country mind, and that are actually planned to around $5,000 and that have tried code right or want to learn. Because
Houston. Guys, Texas a W or no? Is Texas a W or is it just short? And I mean, not short, just big and flat.
One show I loved was Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs. It's a rough job.
Bro. Chat, who remembers Dirty Jobs, bro? Chat, do you guys remember Dirty Jobs or no? Dirty Jobs was peak, bro. I used to watch Dirty Jobs with my family all the time, bro.
The business of the Texas oil fields. It's dangerous, it's dirty, it's interesting, it's to be made. We're on a private airstrip right now. We're gonna be taking off on this plane right here. We're gonna be flying into the night to the Texas-Mexico border that here has some cartel influence to learn about the business of drilling oil, producing oil, what they call the upstream side of oil production. We have a great entrepreneur that's gonna tell us his story, going from homeless to making it in the oil business. This is the Dirty Jobs Tommy G edition. We're gonna be hitting it here.
Hell yeah, bro. This is... Oh, he needs guns?
A lot of people know of the oil field, but they don't know the in-depth side of it. What I'm hoping that Tommy gets to see is the real shit. This dude's a fucking OG. I want to see what goes on behind everything, behind the pump. A lot of people think oil and gas prices, don't drill, fucking yada yada. I want people to know exactly how the fuck this works, how dangerous it is, and also how much fucking money it takes to become an oil tycoon. Plane's supposed to take off in 10 minutes. We gotta go.
Bro, this guy look rich, bro. Hanging out.
You know, there's a lot of people that want to sleep in. For me, I'm excited about life. I'm excited about what's going on. I don't really need an alarm clock. You know, I really just love what I'm doing.
That's good, chat. I love sleeping in. I like.
So my name is Brent Franklin, and today I'm here with the world famous Tommy G. We're getting ready to go out to Zapata, Texas. Now, this is hard.
I wish I had a hat
country.
like you.
We actually were going to bring you a hat.
We got you a hard hat, though.
We're going into cartel country.
We're going to cartel country, gas capital of the United States, and now you're going to go out there. It's kind of a ghost town. It's taken over by cartel, and we're one of the only drilling contractors down there.
Bro. Chat, hold on. Hold on. We're lagging, bro. We're lagging bad. Hold on, chat. Ah. Chat, why are we lagging, bro? How do I make this full screen? Okay, so they're like, wait, what? I didn't know this much of Texas was on the border. I thought the Gulf of Mexico started like over here. Like this peninsula, I didn't realize that this side. So they're like, what do you think they are? Like here? What do you think they're down more? Chat, how did we end up getting this piece, bro? Like, why didn't it just go like this? The map. Why did we end up getting this? This little peninsula and this little thing. Like, Florida, that makes sense because it's surrounded by water. But I feel like it would make sense if it just went like this. And then just, like, ends right here, yeah? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're back. Sorry for the lag, chat.
Cool, let's roll.
It's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes getting down there. We've got another storm coming through. Just coming up above the border right now. By the time we get there, it's either going to be hitting about that time or just past it.
Let's rock and roll.
You only worry if there's like hail or lightning, and by the time there's a problem, it's already too late. So, dime. Ya voy. Una hora.
Bro, they trying to act like it's so scary, but it's just flying a plane, bro. This ain't even oil rigging. That's just, bro.
All right, perfect. One thing that's super important about the oil field in Texas, a lot of people see oil money and they see the PJs and the private planes. It is so crucial to have an airplane if you're in the oil and gas business in Texas. A plane like this, about $2 million. It's a plane is absolutely necessary, so that's why we got 3 of them.
We'll see you guys on the ground. All right, it's 10 o'clock. What's next in this arrangement?
Well, we got to hop in some work trucks, and we're going to run out to the oil field. So we got about an hour run, and we're going to Zapata, Texas. So it's about an hour up the road. Check this out. Okay. Got to get some extra rounds from the pilot. So we're just going to put some bullets and swap over some hollow points just in case, because we're in Laredo.
Do people get kidnapped and
all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big human trafficking place.
All right, let's change out these steel toes that you have here, just so you're ready to go. We brought y'all some boots.
Thank you.
This is to release your inner redneck.
I'm too cheap to get cowboy boots.
Hell yeah.
I was looking at them when I was on a trip the other day with my
Bro,
wife.
he's literally in Nike sweatpants, bro.
This for me.
We have Richard talk to you a little bit about, what we're going to encounter. Tell these guys a little bit about what we're about to go down on these roads.
We're probably a rock away from Mexico.
So I know a lot of people go on like YouTube and they say, hey, let's do this, but like, this is like the real tube. There's a reason ain't nobody drilling down here.
And we're gonna be getting there around midnight.
Yeah.
Hop in. All right, Tommy, welcome to South Texas.
I can already just feel it in the air. This is a cowboy, roughneck, gunslinging, oil digging type of area.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're about to do.
We're pulling into the oil rig. It's loud. It smells.
You can smell the oil?
So this is where fortunes are made. In Texas, the oil fields. We're in the middle of nowhere. And you have men here that are working 12s and 12s. All right, so around the clock, this thing's goal is to flow oil and gas. If you do this properly, you can make a lot of money. If you do this the wrong way, you go bust. But let's go check out and see what's happening over here.
Go get them FRs, get them geared up real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, are they gonna say how much this costs to start, bro? This is like a huge thing, bro.
Blue water too.
Have you ever heard two turtles? Good.
Yeah.
Are there
Funny,
guys
I
sleeping
got-
in here right now? Absolutely.
All right, so this is inside our man camp. So this is where everybody lives. We got a couple refrigerators in here, running water, AC, everything's good. Half the
What's up, Jonathan?
crew sleeps on one side, half the crew sleeps on the other. You got morning
Don't
tower.
wake each other up.
Yeah, you got daylight, morning tower. So the lights are off in there, so they're probably sleeping in here. So here's your rack up top, ready to go for you. Got a Tempur-Pedic egg carton. That way you get nice little sleep. Shouldn't be too many bed bugs on here. These mattresses are relatively new. This is where the big boss lives, and this is where we run everything. So if you see over here behind on this computer, this tells us all kinds of things. It tells us our hook load. It tells us at what depth our bit is. It tells us our pace on gas. As you can see right now, we're just sitting there. We've got 104 units of gas. That means that we have gas that's coming up and it's being detected at the surface of what's going on. So there is some gas in that well already.
That's a good sign.
If oil is at $65 a barrel, you know, 1 barrel equals $65.
In February of 2026, oil was about $65 a barrel, and then the U.S.-Israel war in the Middle East began, and now as of this episode's release, about 3 months later, crude oil is trading at about $105 a barrel, which means that Brent has been making a killing.
Almost doubled. A barrel of oil almost doubled because of the war.
Now, pop quiz. How many gallons are in a barrel?
50 or 60?
No. Every 42 gallons equals 1 barrel of oil. All right, so let's check out the kitchen. So get all the cooking done. So what we like to do is we like to cook for the crew. We got some beans over here for you, and we're gonna cook some steaks tonight. We've also got some fine groceries up in here.
Oh,
got your eggs.
this is good, bro. This is good. You got eggs.
Got your chocolates. Lots
Okay,
of energy
never mind.
Drinks is what people need. These are ribeye steaks. We're getting ready to throw these on the.
Okay, nah, that's good, bro. It's worth doing this job for just this, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Grill. I'm assuming y'all eat a medium well.
This is the type of whiteboard I really rock with.
Texas shit, bro. That's called a rare steak right there.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
Swallow.
look how that is so tender, bro. Look how that just tears apart, bro.
You know, you're the one that needs
Swallow
to
it.
swallow.
I actually started out as a roughneck whenever I got out of the Navy. I went out to Carlsbad, New Mexico, and I was working with a company called Capstar Drilling. It lasted a couple months, ended up getting in a fight with a driller, came home, started a landscape business. Landscape got into, you know, construction got into remodeling got into house flipping got into investing and lending, got into oil and gas, and I kind of full circled back. And I got into oil and gas, you know, but kind of like an accident. I was just looking for ways to use my money. You know, you start investing once you start learning how to use your money to make money and start trying to reduce your tax bill. You know, that's really why I got into it. And so why I'm boots on the ground is, man, number one is the respect for my guys. All this rig and equipment and shit doesn't fucking do anything if you don't have the people, and the people have to love where they work because they live here. And so we just try to give them the best that we can with what we have and what we can do. I was born to do this shit. I love fucking grease, hunting, being out in the country, grilling, and just doing big shit. So it's like, this is home for me.
What's up, Chaotic?
Here's our guys down here right now, busting ass, working on getting the belt in. This is
a dirty job.
This is a dirty job, bro.
Hard job.
This is a hard ass job. You see all these men right here? These guys are up 12 hours. Everything out here is fucking hard. It's circulating that mud through. We're circulating in the hole, that way it doesn't get clogged up. It shakes out the solids, puts it over there into our pit. You can see out there all the shit that we've gone through. And this is basically the drilling mud.
What things in our life do we not realize are because of oil and gas?
Everything. I mean, hard hats, paint, clothes. I mean, there's so many products. Makeup. I mean, think about everything you use every day. This is a commodity that will be needed forever by every single person.
Damn.
This is an oil rig. This is drilling an oil and gas well. The rig is the machinery that puts the well into the ground. Once we're done putting the well in and installing the pipe, we'll move this rig off and we'll move a completion rig in.
This is a drilling rig.
The drilling rig drills the well.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
That's unbelievable.
Yes. Ready to go up on the rig?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You know, I just gotta say, it's moments like this, on an oil rig, till almost 1 a.m. I love my job. It's a beautiful day.
I love my job too, man. So this is what we're changing out right now on our pump. Those belts broke. Those are $4,000 a piece. Yeah, so these guys, man, are top notch. Some of them came from West Texas. Some of them are guys from South Texas.
Bro, if you do this, like, bro, if you do this, you make a lot of money, yeah, but this is your whole life. Like, this is a lifestyle more than, like, a job. Like, this isn't just a 9 to 5 where you work and then you go home and you have fun on weekends. Like, you literally, you live here.
One of my weaknesses, I don't know how to fix anything in my house. So I would not be a good fit for a job like this. Anything that goes down that stops the operation, they have to tackle it as a team and get to work. And so I could see...
What percent of the men are gay? I don't know, because, like, they're obviously the most manly men, but it's just a bunch of dudes hanging out. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what this is. Just a bunch of dudes hanging out doing hard work. I look, you respect that.
This would be pretty excited.
We can purchase these rigs for anywhere from 500 grand to $2 million. Put $500,000 to $1 million in it, and you've got a $7 to $10 million rig out here. The actual equipment. This
$10 million just to start drilling oil, chat. $7 to $10 million to maybe get oil.
shit is not for the weak at heart. It's not easy at all.
Some of these men are away from their families for 30, 40 days at a time.
Yeah, and you know, then they go home for 2 or 3, and then they're right back at it.
So 5:55, safety meeting, we're late, let's roll. Top of the morning, bro.
What job should I go report to?
Go up to the rig floor. Your driller will be Kevin. He'll line you out from there.
Okay, cool. What's your name, brother?
Kevin Azaguirre. Yes, sir.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2008.
Okay.
17 years.
What got you into it?
I was a driller by the time I was 23,
What up, Johnny?
and I've been doing it since.
How long away from your family at this point?
At this point, I've been out here for 34 days.
What is that like?
It's rough. I got 4 kids at home.
Like there's not a day off. It's back to back.
Back to back to back to back. Yes, sir.
Are you tired?
I'm tired. No, I'm wore out, but you got to keep going. You know what I mean?
And the oil and gas are gone.
So the well's done. Yeah.
And what do you do when you're off work?
I got a ranch. I got 48 acres. I like to hunt. I got a couple of trucks. I like to work on my trucks and spend time with my kids. I can't do a 9 to 5 job. It's all I've ever done. This is what I like to do. I like to be out here. This is what I love to do. All right, so here we got the guys cleaning the floor. They'll be getting everything ready. Those are the snips right here. That's your drill pipe.
This looks like heavy shit.
Oh, they're heavy. That's about 150 pounds right there.
How does your body feel?
Bro, I want to know how much, like, the hard, what are they called? The rough guys? I want to know. Okay. I want to know how much they make. Because this is a hard ass job just to make. Like, they have to be over making, yeah?
For 18 years.
37 years old, and I feel like I'm 47.
Where do you feel it the most?
My back and my knees.
What kind of stuff should we be aware of this morning to stay safe?
The main thing with safety, man, we always talk about your pinch points. Make sure you watch where you put your hands. Make sure you watch where you're walking.
Bro, probably so easy to lose a finger in this job, bruh. You put your finger in the wrong place? Go on.
And your overhead loads. Main thing. Always look up. Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2 or 3 days, you'll know if you want to need to work. Always make it for the people who want to work. If you need to work, you need to keep your job. You have to take care of your job. People who want to work, they're just here because they want to work.
This is a very tough job. What keeps you doing this year after year?
And money, family.
If you couldn't do this, if you weren't doing this, what job would you be doing back home?
Diesel mechanic.
I'm gonna put my finger in your special place. We need a lock in, bro. You collab with Marlon? Yes. Yeah, Marlon's coming later, bro.
What happens if you want to take a day off?
Okay, you better let them know soon. There's people looking for work, you know what I mean? And if you want to go, somebody else is ready to take that position.
Do you ever miss important events back home?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I've missed funerals, birthdays, Christmas, holidays, you know. Yeah, I've missed them.
Who's climbing through there? Let's roll. All rigs waiting on you, Tommy. up there and you're gonna assist the derrick hand. There's a guy up there with tripping pipe. You're gonna take the pipe, you're gonna rack it back. You're gonna unhook the pipe from the elevators. You'll learn when you get up there. Let's go.
Hey, hold on to that, bro. All the way up. Just hold on to it. Walk it up. I'll take it slow. I ain't gonna run.
So take them nice and steady. It's my first date, you know what I mean?
Okay, the thing is, like, he said he's afraid of heights. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like deathly afraid of heights too. But if you're strapped in, there's zero chance you fall. Like, think about the amount of people that fall. There's like no chance you fall. He's literally strapped in. Oh yeah.
Shit. So you fill all of these slots with pipe. And what made you take this job all the way up here?
Money.
Do they pay more up here? They better damn pay more up here. Are you scared at all? How long you been doing
He do not want to talk to him. He's just like, shut the fuck up. He's like, I've been working here for 65 hours straight.
Sometimes when you're on moves, and that's when it gets uncomfortable. Oh, they got another drone over here too.
The straps could break, bro. Those straps can hold thousands of pounds.
That's the Texas oil business, baby.
Let's get it. So just think, in 4 more hours, you'll earn one of these.
That's it.
$25 an hour? $25 an hour?
All right, so what you're getting ready to do is you're getting ready to disconnect this pipe with these iron roughnecks. Forehand right here is about to show you how to operate them. They're all hydraulic. Those are your slips. You're going to pull those after you disconnect on the next connection. Hop over here, go with this forehand.
All right. Be kind of easy with it. Just use your boom. Now right there, you're going to stop.
Back a little bit. This middle one right here, it'll rotate your makeup and breakout.
That'll rotate
This way?
this way? Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, okay, that's not great pay, but think about the hours they work. Like, they would probably work 12 hours a day, you know? They're making, what's that, 400 bucks a day? No, that's 300.
Any more of those, just take it out. We gotta go in and out. You gotta do this a minimum of 12 times on the 12. You're gonna rack this pipe back over in front of this rock right here. Your derrick man's gonna get it, move it back around. You're gonna push that pipe over there. Watch your toes.
Okay, but that's like the most basic starting position is 25 hours. Like, the guys at the top, they maybe make more, yeah?
Watch your hand. Come on, watch your hands.
Your hand.
My hat?
Your hand. Watch your hand.
Jesus Christ.
That's intense, bro.
Go right there. Put it. Boom. Then on the thread, on the thread. Right there. No, sideways. Yeah, circle.
What's crazy is just the slightest time you don't pay attention, somebody can come down on your head, a slip. I mean, being up there in cowboy boots in the mud was ridiculous. These guys work their ass off for their check, that's for sure.
Credit from both handles. Now, step on him. Step on him. Like that?
Yeah.
There's 3 main ways you die in this job. First is by explosions that can sometimes result in you getting burned alive. Second is
Fuck that, bro.
the silent death that visits you when you breathe in toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. And third is from being so exhausted from working that you crash your truck on the long commute home.
What are the true environmental risks of doing something like this?
There's all kinds of environmental risks, man. You've got, you're putting piping into the earth. The earth is an incredible monster. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
So I was up there, the guy said he makes about 22 bucks an hour up there. The guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does that seem criminally low to you?
Man, well, they actually took
Wait.
a big monster. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
So I was up there, the guy said he makes about 22 bucks an hour up there. The guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
They make less. 22 and $20 an hour.
Does that seem criminally low to you?
Man, well, they actually took a big pay raise when they came with us. These guys been working in South Texas. Work is extremely slow down here. And so these guys get per diem. We cover their food. So they get, you know, 50, 80, 100 bucks a day, every day that they're here just for living expenses. But the secret here is a lot of hours. They get into overtime and then they get time and a half. So their pay is actually pretty solid. Today they've been busting.
Oh, so like they definitely work more than 40 hours a week. And so every time they're getting paid, like if they get paid $20, they're getting paid $30 an hour for the overtime hours. Then plus they get per diem. So they get $80 a day just to live. And they probably don't spend much of that.
I'm giving everybody a $1,000 bonus. Most companies, they do this very subtly. Sometimes they give $500 a year. We try to reward our guys thousands of dollars. The cost of living is high. They bust their...
Man, first thought coming off the rig, especially when I was up in the sky, was any day that I feel like that I'm complaining or that I'm like, this is a rough day, this is a healthy experience to remember. There are so many people around this country that bust their ass day in and day out.
What was your scariest moment?
Once I got on the basket, my muddy boots were slipping around. I wasn't sure if I was harnessed in, and I just thought, what the fuck am I doing up here?
Trying to earn a living, man. Trying to make a dollar.
On the level of kind of a dirty job episode, it's exactly what I expected, and that's what I was hoping for, is I want to see tough people working hard to make their living. For some reason in this country, we've gone away from working with your hands, or skilled labor was looked down upon. Like an office job is what you're supposed to aspire to. Anyone that works for their hands is kind of a lesser class. Manufacturing, going overseas, look at our capabilities. We're in a wartime situation where we're running out of munitions quickly, partly because we gave our greatest ally a lot of them, but partly because we don't have manufacturing inside our own country. I think if we want to be a strong, prosperous America, that we have to get back to
video. I'm not going to pause it every 5 seconds to respond to your chat. Inside America's most dangerous job. Okay? I'm not ignoring your chat. I'm trying to watch a video.
Celebrating the blue-collar worker. I think that's really important to the blood of our country.
Cool. 6 guys, $6,000. Take care of our hands. Always support your blue-collar workers. People are out here busting their fucking ass. Now's not the right time, but it's always the right time to make a little cash. Where's the other hand? No. Thank you, bro. That's a wrap. I'm gonna find these other 2 guys. We're gonna bounce.
Bro, it would have been cool if they showed how they test to see if there's oil here. Obviously, they don't just pick a random spot and start drilling, right?
Touchdown. A little bit of a bumpy flight, but where are we heading to next?
Okay, so we're in Victoria, Texas today. We're just south of Houston, and we're going out to one of our fields that has 13 producing oil and gas wells. So you're gonna get to learn what a pump jack is, how pumps work, how separators work, how water, oil, and gas get separated, how the oil gets picked up, hauled off, and monetized, operating expenses, what can go wrong, and the day-to-day operations of the oil field.
Sounds good to me. How much did you do in 2025 in business?
In 2025 in business across all platforms, we did over 40 million.
So that's your high on the hog moments. Tell me about the low moments in business.
There's been a lot of low moments. You know, I made my first million in real estate wholesaling. You know, in 2023, I had a real bad spill where I was $4 million in debt, borrowed some money from some friends to buy some equipment to get one of my businesses off the ground, did a ton of work, and had to climb out of the hole. I had 56 bucks in the bank at Christmas, almost $200,000 owed to my staff immediately. and no money coming in because we didn't get paid for doing a bunch of work. And that was the one that I thought we definitely weren't going to recover from. But got good, got in church, and just focused and handled one problem at a time.
So from 1 year being massively in debt, almost on the brink of losing your business, to 2 years later, tens of millions of dollars.
Correct. You just saw was a workover rig. This is the rig that they use to complete the wells. So after we drill it, we need to put pipe and packers and things in it. This is kind of like the repair rig and the completions rig. Anytime a well breaks where you have a hole in your tubing, or you need to change out a pump, or a rod snaps, which we'll go over when we get in the field, this is the type of rig that we use to do that. We own these as well.
So what are we walking up to right here?
All right, this is our production facilities. So this is also known as our tank batteries. This is where we have water, oil, and gas coming from our well out in the field. It pumps. It comes over here. It goes through a separator.
Totally hurts. I got coffee left. I got a little bit of coffee. I don't have water.
It separates. Now, the way that these tanks work is water is the heaviest. It sits on the bottom.
Take me to the tank.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Come on. How's it going?
It's going.
You know this man?
Tommy, nice to meet you.
I did after last night. My son's introduced me to you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Go get water. Are we dead ass? All right, chat. Go get water. Water break, chat. Dead ass. All right, we're running ads then. We're running ads. I'm gonna go get water. I'll be back. Yeah, we back? Holy goon sesh. Chat, you literally made me get water, bro. Are we back?
Business.
Hold on.
When did you start?
14.
14? How old are you now?
54.
Okay, so what do you do here?
Basically, I keep the lease operating. This one is a little different than your normal average old well or gas well facility. This one's it's more of a plant. They call it a water dry. Okay, so what we do is we make a lot of water. Okay, and what we do is we skim the oil off the top of it and obviously sell the oil and maintain it. Well, we put the water back down whole. So we're rotating all the product down in the earth, in other words.
First of all, you have the voice of a manly man. I just want to tell you that.
And then this water is basically getting recycled, so it can
Exactly
keep
right.
processing the oil
Yes, sir.
over and over and over.
Mhm.
What kind of stuff do you have to know to do your job?
First of all, you got to be hard-headed, not take any days off, and learn from everybody that you get around. It's just something that you learn from people over time.
What does a work week look like for you?
I work 7 days a week. A good week looks like 50.
You got a wife?
Yes,
How's your work week going at home?
fine.
7 days a week is a lot.
Yep.
365?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So let's talk about this closed loop system, right? I want you to think about the Earth for a 2nd. Out here, we've got a blanket of formation that rolls at about 5,400 feet. And in that formation, there's a lot of water. Water is the heaviest, it sits on the bottom, oil floats on top, and gas goes top of it. That's what these big separators do. The water's coming through this, they're separating the oil tank, water's going back into the well.
Simply by density, it's settling in its natural state.
Correct. We are extracting the water oil out of one well. We're ripping the oil out of it, and then we're injecting the water back into the same formation through another well. That way we keep the fluid level high. Most of our fresh water is 1,200 feet or shallower in these wells, and we're down, 5, 6, 7 feet.
It still blows my mind how deep in the earth you gotta go to get this stuff.
I mean, 5,000 feet ain't nothing. There's wells 25, 30,000 feet. They just drilled 32, 33,000 feet in Louisiana. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take a look at a pump jack. We're going to get some gas to it. We're going to fire it up. We're going to see if we can start pumping some oil over here.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go up on our tank batteries. This is where the oil flows into after it's separated through the. Once these tanks get full, then we call in trucks. The trucks come over here. They take an 18-wheeler. They hook up to the bottom of the battery. They take the oil out, and then they take it to the processing plants that's our downstream refineries, and they buy it from us as their purchaser. So it's time to climb up this bad boy.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 100.
All right, so 3 points of contact at all times. Now, this field doesn't have any H2S, but you always got to be careful of whenever you're opening up these tank batteries, because a lot of times they'll have a lot of gas, but we have sensors that are out here. See the oil in there? So we do what's called strapping. We take this strap right here, we drop it down into the well, and it tells us how many inches of oil are in each of these tanks. So we're able to calculate how much production we're making on the wells every single day. Full. All right, and this right here is our secondary tank, and as you can see, she's full of black gold.
Wait, so what do they, like, to make car oil, for example? What do they even have to put in this, bro? This is just straight up oil.
How much will you make off a tank like this?
So right now, it depends on what oil shuts in at for the end of the month. Right now, it's about $98 a barrel. So for every barrel, whenever they come, they're going to take a load. They're going to take between 155 and 165 barrels. So do 165 basically times 100, between 15 and 16 grand per load.
Dang.
You can actually kind of create your own market and hedge right here. Think of it as this. If you're extracting a product that sells for $60 a barrel, right, and you can store X amount, you could wait a month and it could go to 100. You still have that product, which you
It's
sell
like a
it at
stock.
market value. So we've been stockpiling it till these things get full. Now oil prices jumped up. So instead of getting $60 a barrel, we're gonna get almost $100 a
Bro,
barrel.
that's okay mess though. That's okay mess though, cause motherfuckers like me that want gas, bro. Can't get gas.
How long ago was it that it was $60 a barrel?
Shouldn't go. Couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
And now it's about $100 a barrel.
Correct. It was
So-
about 96, 98. And so it matters what we get paid at the end of the month. So the contract for March will be locked in. April gets locked in. It depends on what we get locked in because we have a monthly contract.
How much can each of these barrels hold?
300.
How much does 300 barrels?
Today it's just about $100. So let's call it $100.
Okay, so we're looking at $30,000 each of these barrels. We have 8 of them up on this platform right here.
Correct.
How long does it take to fill this entirely?
So we'll fill this up in 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
So you could do $30,000 every 2 days off this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just reach in and see. There's the glory hole. Reach in there. Wedding rings made of damn oil.
So this at the top layer is oil.
That is oil. This right here is black gold. That is it. You can come take a look in here. People say that looks like water. That is not water. That is beautiful green oil right here.
You gonna go look at a pump jack well?
Let's do it.
Or a ESP?
Yeah, let's look into it. So is this job a pretty solitary occupation?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I love it.
What do you love most about it?
Not having to work around a whole bunch of people, getting to make my own decisions. Seems like when you got too many people around, something always gets fouled up. These are the drive boxes that we're coming up here on the right.
These Smartin drives?
These, yep, These are what we refer to as the ESP.
So what do these do?
This is where the power actually goes down into the well. It's under the ground. You can't see it, but I can show you when we get to the well itself. See if I can get you to show you what comes up. See, this is what I was explaining. This power comes from that panel over there.
I mean, this is an industry that if someone just got offered the opportunity to manage an oil rig, I think most people would say, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. This is not an opportunity.
What's the first question you ask before any job?
What do I got to do?
What's the pay?
What do I got to make? Yeah.
What's the pay?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you want to work on a rig? What's it pay? What do I got to do? How long is it? People feel too entitled. You have a daughter?
Son.
Okay, you have a son, right? What do you want your son to be when he grows up?
Excited about life, working hard at what he loves.
And if he called you and said, Dad, I want to be a roughneck.
Son, you got to go out and be a roughneck.
You'd tell him to chase his
If
dreams?
that was his life ambition that he was sold on?
Probably not. You want him to
I would
make...
encourage him if that's what he...
No, you would not use this day one. Honestly, you would not use this as something to push on your
I would
kids.
talk to him about the downside.
You would want him to make as much money as easy as possible with the least amount of work as possible. You want him to be as successful.
I don't know if that's a formula for a happy life. Doing everything as easy as possible for the most amount of money. I think also we're kind of conditioned to think that those jobs don't pay well, but I think the average plumber is making more than the average office person in this economy. The people that do pick that profession, they're gonna have way too many customers and not enough competition, which is a good problem for the plumber, but a bad problem for society. There's certain things the best way is to experience it yourself.
100%. Oh, that's what we want to drive. We want to drive people that want to come out, they want to experience things, they want to do things.
Beautiful.
All right, Tommy, so check out this oil rig. What do you think?
Looks a little like it's not producing.
Okay, this is not a rig, this is a well. Remember we went over? The rig drills the well. First things first. That being said, guys, this is an electronic submergible pump, or ESP. And some wells have different forms of artificial lift. Some of them have pump jacks. This one in particular has it goes all the way down and hooks to a pump that spins at high RPMs and moves fluid from the formation up the tubing and into the flow lines that go over to the separator.
You guys want to see what comes out of it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, get
everybody back up. So this is what we're moving right now. Pretty incredible, huh?
That's oil.
And water and gas. And as it levels out, the oil will float on top of the water. You can see it sits in there.
So this is what it looks like in the tanks before it gets separated.
On top. And you just got to separate the water. And you can feel this. What do you feel? It's hot. It's from the formation. It's hot down there.
So folks, I think it was really cool. We got to learn about oil, something that runs this world quite literally and that we use in our everyday life we might not give much thought to. We got to go more in depth. We got to see the dirty side of this job, the rough side, but also the entrepreneurial side.
Absolutely.
If you want to check out more of Brent Franklin, both his social media and his company is linked in the description.
Bro, W video, bruh. That's actually W video, bruh. Is that actually peak or what? That's actually peak, bro. That's crazy, bro. Imagine, bro, imagine that's your job, bro. I feel like I would low-key do that, bro. I feel like I would low-key do that.